Hey guys, this is Dylan from Woodworking Metal, and this is a new project we are working on. We are making 3 dining chairs with armrests, and of course this is a custom made order. One of the chairs are going to be a little bit lesser in height than the others, and guys, I'm really sorry I don't have the footage of me actually welding the frames. From the next videos onwards I'll make sure that I get all the footage in, but this is just some finishing welds. We are capping the tops, and then we are adding some filler and grinding, and next is cleaning, removing all the grinding dust off the chairs and prepping for paint. It's super important to remove all kinds of dust before we apply any kind of paint on these, just so that we get a good smooth finish. We are starting with our primer coat. Just a heads up on the format of this video, we are simultaneously working on the wood surfaces and the bases. So while the metal is drying, I'm going to work on the wood surfaces, and while the wood surfaces dry, I'll be working on the metal. So hopefully it won't be too confusing. So the frames are off to get dried for 24 hours, and I'm going to work on the wood surfaces. We are starting with the stain. I'm using a teak stain here, oil-based teak stain, and it came out really well. I like the finish. It didn't have any cracks in between, no big blemishes. It's pretty much clean. So after we are done with our staining, we are moving on to our clear coat varnish. So it's the first clear coat varnish. Here we go, and I want to be very generous with the amount I'm applying to the wood, because I want everything to get sealed, waterproof. I find painting by hand extremely relaxing. You have a lot of time to think. But now these are off to dry for a day, and we are getting back onto our metal stands, which I had 2 coats of primer, and now it's time for the 2 coats of filler. So we do the filler coat, then I sand with 400 grit sandpaper all the rough edges by hand, just so that I don't take off too much, and then we get back at it again with a second filler coat. Let's quickly talk about the respirator I use. It's a 3M chemical respirator. The cartridges are made specifically for the paints and the thinners I use, and very happy with it. Sometimes I forget that it's on. This, I would say, weirdly is the most stressful part, I guess, other than transporting the furniture. It's just that everything is finished, and that's the finished quality we are supposed to give this to the client, so I need to be extra careful not to drop anything, scratch anything. Rubber bushers, and that's it guys, we're nearing the end.